reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff to the back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch!
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running.
Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack getting after that quarterback.
Boy, we'll take a timeout while they check it out. And out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Start this playoff game with a pass. Grab down the middle. It's King. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. That's caught. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Running back with the football. Crosses the 35. Finding space at the 20. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. It's right. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here comes a handoff. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Powering through the defender. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. The Pirates trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And tackled there by the defense. Coming up, second down and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. He throws it away. Smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Brings up second down.
Reverse. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. And the defense comes up with the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. The Pirates with first and 10 here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
While the quarterback has just too much time against this zone, there's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Try and muscle for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw here. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. He's free and on the 15. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. What a grab! They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now.
Buffalo, 14. East Carolina, 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. first down. He makes the grab. Excitement there in the final play of the first half. A great effort. They get him there.
It is a first down.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Buffalo, 14. East Carolina, 6.
The Pirates will kick this deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He keeps it on a design run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking deep to the right side. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
One of those critical third down plays come out. QB keeper all the way. Powers through. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Where they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Well, they tried the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Finding some room at the 25. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Now, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Now they're running on the toss. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz, and they're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So with playoff pressure for the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Pirates come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up tempo.
And here comes a deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw yet again. This time, a completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown, East Carolina, as they put 6 more on the board. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Looking for a man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That's the end of the third quarter.
As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Tackled there by the defense.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bills.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's looking deep again. Catch way down inside the 25. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Pirates looking to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him. And that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Pirates pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Pirates! Great catch when they desperately needed it. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the 4th quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Will not be brought down. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out. Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield.